Imagine standing on the rooftop of a massive skyscraper, right on the edge. The moment you look down, the ground beneath your feet seems to shake. Your heart begins to race, and your hands and feet turn ice cold. But do you know what the strangest part is? Right next to you, another person might be standing completely calm, simply enjoying the view. Same height, same situation. Yet one experiences a thrill, while the other feels a fear worse than death. Why? In today's video, we will step into a dark alley of science that will completely shatter your perception of your own brain. We will discover, why do we fear heights? And by the end of this video, we will face a scientific truth that will send a cold shiver down your spine. Is our brain actually trying to save us, or is it something else?
In medical science, this extreme fear of heights is called acrophobia, derived from the Greek words akron, meaning peak, and phobos, meaning fear. Around 5 to 8% of the world's population suffers from this intense phobia. But the fascinating part is, 90% of those who have this fear have no idea why their body behaves so strangely. Let's dive a bit deeper. When you stand in a high place, your eyes measure the depth below. This information is instantly sent to the fear processing center of your brain, the amygdala. Scientists believe this fear is not a mental weakness, it is part of our survival instinct, the most primitive survival strategy. Thousands of years ago, when our ancestors had no modern technology or safety gear, falling from a high place meant certain death. The primitive humans whose brains triggered this fear avoided high places and survived. Those who lacked this fear were wiped out by the laws of evolution. In other words, the fear you feel today is actually a gift passed down through the genes of your ancestors. Your brain simply refuses to let you die.
But here is a massive twist. If evolution were the only reason, everyone should feel the exact same level of fear. But they don't. So what happens in the case of everyone else? This is where another fascinating chapter of science enters, the vestibular system, or our body's internal balance mechanism. How does our body know whether it is standing straight or tilting? To figure this out, our brain relies on three things: our eyes, the fluid inside our inner ears, vestibular system, and the sensations from our muscles and joints, proprioception. When you walk on flat ground, all three organs send the exact same signal to the brain. The eyes say everything up front is fine, and the ears say the balance is perfect. But the chaos begins when you go to a massive height. When you look down from a 20th floor, your eyes look toward the horizon and fail to find any stable, close object. The eyes tell the brain, "I am in deep space. I can't find a reference point." Meanwhile, the fluid in your inner ear and the muscles in your legs are saying, "No way, we are standing on solid ground." The brain is suddenly trapped in a massive conflict. This mismatch of signals between the eyes and ears is called sensory conflict, and it causes the brain to panic. That is exactly when your head spins, your heart races, and you feel like you are about to fall. Those whose brains magnify this signal mismatch are the ones who suffer from severe acrophobia.
Now let's get to the ultimate truth, the most mysterious part of this video. You are standing at a great height. You don't want to die. You love your life. But suddenly, for a fraction of a second, a bizarre thought flashes through your subconscious mind. What if I just jump? Does it sound terrifying? Do you think you might be losing your mind? Psychologists say, not at all. You are not alone. This strange and eerie phenomenon has a scientific name. It is called the high place phenomenon. The French have given it an even more beautiful yet haunting name, l'appel du vide, which translates to the call of the void. A 2012 study by Florida State University revealed that over 50% of people who have never had a single suicidal thought in their lives have experienced this intense subconscious urge to jump while standing at a high place at some point. But why? Is our own brain whispering urges of self-destruction to us? The explanation scientists have found is truly remarkable. The truth is, your brain does not want to kill you. Rather, it is trying to save you by mistake through overprotection. Let me break it down. When you stand on the edge, your subconscious mind panics. It fires an incredibly fast, life-saving signal. Step back, danger. But this signal travels so fast that your conscious mind experiences a delay of a few milliseconds in processing it. By the time the conscious mind registers the reaction, it misinterprets it. It thinks, since my body reacted to such a massive danger, I must have been planning to jump. Simply put,
So what have we ultimately learned? This fear of heights, the dizziness, or that strange call of the void when standing on the edge. None of these are mental illnesses. They are not your weaknesses either. Instead, it proves that your brain is 100% healthy and functional. It proves that even after thousands of years of evolution, that primitive instinct to survive burns fiercely inside you. Without you even realizing it, your body is fighting a war in the background every single second just to keep you safe. The next time you stand somewhere high and feel that fear creeping in, just tell yourself, "Thank you, brain, for keeping me alive." Do you feel afraid when you go to high places? Or are you one of that 50% who has felt that eerie call of the void on the edge? Let us know your experience in the comments below. Share this video with your friends whose hands and feet go numb just looking down. See you in the next video with another strange mystery of science. Until then, stay well and stay safe.